Hello there, thanks a lot for coming by PosterCentral.com's video blog today. I'm Pete Howard, and look at this, a beautiful, large, boy is it large, 1967, mostly Motown, Globe Posters Jumbo Window Card, headlined by the Temptations. Just so much fun. I mean, as you can see, especially if I get in closer, not just the Temptations, but the Tempting Temptations, which was sort of a nickname, but you don't see used on poster very often. And look at that, just a great font on their name. I love the way the T runs off, bleeds off into the white in a couple of places. Very bright, as you can see, Dayglow red-orange. Heck, it's more than just a Globe Jumbo window card at 22 by 28. This is 22 by 32 inches plus. So that's quite a tall one. And then as you can see, you've got the Marvelettes as an opening act. Wow, along with the Catalinas down there. But, you know, the Marvelettes, your initial reaction might be, yeah, I know them. They're like a sort of a second-tier Motown singing group in the 60s. Don't mess with Bill and stuff. Well, guess what? All the Marvelettes had, all that group had, was the first Motown, well, let's say they were the first artist to have a #1 record on the pop charts. That's right, the Marvelettes. And you probably know I'm talking about Please Mr. Postman back in 1961. And the so cool thing here in 67 is under the Marvelettes name, Please Mr. Postman is on there. So you got the Killer Temps and you've got the first ever #1 Motown pop hit on this poster. So that's cachet, that is really cool. As a matter of fact, the Temps have 4 songs listed and the Marvelettes have 3, and all 7 were really solid, really strong charters. So there's not a turkey or a head scratcher in the bunch. That's really nice. Now some of them were major pop hits. In fact, all the Temps were. The Marvelettes, Please Mr. Postman. But if you look just at the R&B charts, and that's sort of like where it was at for this show, Charlotte, North Carolina down south. If you look at the R&B charts, it's just amazing. For the Marvelettes, Postman was #1 for 2 months on the R&B charts. And it also lists, I'll get in a little bit closer there for you, The Hunter Gets Captured by the Game, okay? That was #2 for a month. And then When You're Young and in Love was a top 10 hit. So as I said, not a stiff there in the Marvelettes. Boy, when it comes to the Temptations, though, look out and get out of town. My goodness, it's just ridiculous. Let me make sure it's centered well. Ain't Too Proud to Beg, #1 on the R&B charts for 2 months. My Girl, #1 for a month and a half. Beauty Is Only Skin Deep, #1 for a month. All these month figures. And Poor Get Ready was #1 for only a week. But if you throw in Please Mr. Postman and add them up, that's 27 weeks, over half a year at the #1 spot, just for the 5 songs listed on those 5 songs listed on this poster. Never mind all their other hits and so forth. I mean, it's tough to have a hit, it's tough to get the #1, and to be at #1 where you use months to describe the stay, I mean, it's just a crazy, crazy hit-driven poster. I just love it. So, down there at the bottom, as I mentioned, not to totally ignore by any means, the Catalinas. You show 8 guys there, in fact, I'll get a little closer. 8 guys pictured, they're in tuxes, but there's just no trace of their song, You Haven't the Right. In fact, barely a trace of the group itself. Now this being a tour blank, as I've said, that white space at top initially was blank when the color portion was printed, and as you can see it says Park Center, Charlotte, certainly no need for North Carolina. 2 shows at 7:30 and 10:30 p.m. Admission $3.50, $3, and $2.50. And tickets on sale is always a bit fun. Here you've got Hi-Fi Camera Center, Ernie's, but Ernie's what? Well, guess what? People in Charlotte knew, but you and I don't know a half a century later, just Ernie's. That's pretty cool. And then, let's see, what else do we have? The National Hat Shop, okay. And then you've got Holly Smith Camera Shop. And I sure hope Ms. Smith kept this poster, because how fun would that be for her or her heirs, or the people who came after her, to show it to people and say, that's Grandma Holly Smith on this cool legendary Temptations concert poster. By the way, the photo of the Temps, I should point out, is just really appropriate, cool, and a good part of the poster, because it's got the original 5, let's say, original 5 hit-making star members. Those are the 5 guys that had, all the hits from the beginning. A little earlier there was another different member or 2, but this is the Magic 5, whatever you want to call them, and it includes David Ruffin, one of the lead singers who would leave the group the following year. So I see no downside at all to this poster. It's winter all the way through. Just amazing, great you know, mostly Motown, as I said. Just a killer large jumbo window card and a beautiful piece. So, wow, it's just so nice, you know, these cardboard things, wow. So, boy, I hope you enjoyed seeing it today. It was great showing it to you, and thanks for stopping by. And we'll see you next time for something soon. Okay, bye-bye.